Now, on his way to tomorrow's NATO summit in Lithuania, the US president has made a quick stop off here in the UK.
Yes, Joe Biden managed to squeeze in a meeting with the King after a visit to Downing Street. There, the president had insisted the UK-US relationship is rock solid, despite some differences on how best to support Ukraine.
Our political editor Andy Bell reports.
When the president drops by for lunch, it's only right that you put on a bit of a show. The two men have met many times before, but the president was not here for the coronation, and it's understood meeting the monarch was the main reason he chose to stop off in the UK on his way to a NATO summit. There was plenty of ceremony at Windsor Castle, but those with experience of top-level diplomacy say there was more going on than that.
They are two champions of action on climate change and have been for a long time. And so I think there is a substantive issue that King Charles can discuss. He doesn't do politics, but he can certainly engage in the issue of climate change, and that's one that the president will warm to.
He's also met the Prime Minister a lot. This was the 5th time in 5 months. And in the garden of Downing Street, each was keen to stress how closely they were working together.
We head from here to NATO in Vilnius, where we stand as two of the firmest allies in that alliance, and I know we'll want to do everything we can to strengthen Euro-Atlantic security. But it's a great pleasure to have you here.
It's good to be back. You know, we've only been meeting once a month. We met in San Diego, Belfast, Hiroshima, Washington, here, and couldn't be meeting with a closer friend and a greater ally. Our relationship is rock solid.
There are some issues. The UK is unhappy the US will supply cluster bombs to Ukraine, weapons whose use is banned under a convention the UK has signed. And there are some differences over exactly how and when Ukraine may join NATO. But in the end, both President and Prime Minister are convinced that NATO must hold fast in its support of Ukraine. It's a message they'll now take to this week's summit. Andy Bell, 5 News.